Hi, I'm Ryan Blair, New York Times bestselling author and entrepreneur. You might know me from some of the books that I've created, or you might know me from some of the companies that I've founded, bought, and sold throughout my 22-year journey as an entrepreneur. I've been privileged to be mentored by a number of great leaders. Mentors like the late Coach John Wooden of UCLA fame. He taught me a number of principles. John Maxwell, the world's leadership expert, Tony Robbins, Dan Gilbert, the founder of Quicken Loans, Tony Hsieh, the founder of Zappos, and a number of other leaders that have invested in my businesses, invested in my visions, and helped me build my companies. In the process of learning from these great mentors, I found that all of them have a core set of principles that are really like their operating system. And so my goal is to give you the principles that I've learned from great mentors, great leaders, and the ones that I've created myself, so that way you can operate at your highest level as a leader and an entrepreneur. Chapter 1 are some of the most important principles that I have discovered. These are the bedrock foundational principles that I apply to everything that I do in my life. The first principle that I'm going to share with you is the further you go, the further you see. On your journey, each step that you take, you're going to see more. And it's so important to realize that. Oftentimes, we get stuck and we quit taking the steps in the right direction. And sometimes you just need to take any steps. And so always remind yourself, the further you go, the further you see. I often find myself referencing the principle, the further you go, the further you see, when I'm up against difficult times. Because sometimes we get caught in the difficulty, or we're in a transaction and things aren't going the way we want it to go, or sales are down, or you have an employee situation that's costing you a lot of your energy, or whatever it is that you're up against. You just have to remind yourself, the further you go, the further you see. One time I was in the middle of a negotiation and the other party changed the terms on me. And I had to tell them, I'm gonna walk away. And as a result of that, I knew if I told them I'm gonna walk away, they could say, fine, walk away, the deal's over. I didn't want that result, but I knew that the further I go, the further I see. Either way, I was gonna have more information and I was gonna be able to take the next step on my journey as an entrepreneur. Whether or not I sold the asset or not, didn't really matter to me. What mattered to me was that I was taking a courageous step and that I would see more on my journey. Now it's time to apply this principle. The first step is to write it down. The second step is to commit it to memory. Close your eyes and say it over and over and over again in your head. The third step is to journal about this. Reflect about it, write about it, get creative with your writing. And the last step is to share it. When you teach something, you actually retain 90% of it. So make sure to share it with a friend. Post it on social media, text a friend, share it with a loved one, and that's the best way to learn, is to share.
Hey, if you like this video, like and subscribe. I guess there's like some knobs that you can press to do that. Or check me out on Instagram. I'm @RealRyanBlair. DM me and we'll have a conversation.